Good evening and welcome to Linnell Gymnasium, the home of the Thornton Academy Golden Trojans, for this TATV exclusive broadcast of the Thornton Academy Boys Basketball Senior Night here on a very cold and very seasonably chilly February night here on the campus of TA in Saco, Maine. My name is Josh Pulsfer, and I will be bringing you tonight's action here from Linnell Gymnasium, and we have a special night tonight in three different ways. Something very special tonight where we have not only senior night where we will be celebrating TA's 5 seniors, we also have senior Wyatt Benoit, who is 3 points away from his 1,000th career point, so we're hoping that will be a first quarter highlight here for the Golden Trojans. And this is potentially the last ever regular season home game in Linnell Gymnasium, which has been in use for Thornton Academy since 1963. On campus is a major fieldhouse construction project, which is scheduled to be finished by the start of next basketball season. So we've got 3 different things going on tonight, so it should be a fantastic experience here on the campus of Thornton Academy. Right now, you may hear over my voice the voice of TA's public address announcer, Ken Levinsky, who will bring us the starting lineups tonight. I will try my best to announce those as well. But again, before we do that, we do have a senior night festivities here for Thornton Academy, which has 5 different seniors.
I'd like to take a moment to recognize our seniors.
Again, 5 seniors tonight for Thornton Academy. Thornton Academy does an excellent job having the families come on out and do a small ceremony. So we will bring that to you, of course, here as well. Again, TA doing a classy job recognizing the seniors from Biddeford as well, even though it's not their senior night.
Number 12, Landon Royce. Number 13, Moses Yaba. Number 15, Tyler Mills. Number 22, Gavin Haggett. Number 23, Noah LeBarrier. Number 24, Owen Sylvain. And number 31, Caden Landry.
A lot of seniors there for the Biddeford Tigers.
Now we would like to recognize our Thornton Academy senior
And now the Thornton Academy senior players and their families.
On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students at Thornton Academy, we would like to thank these student athletes for supporting their teammates and coaches this season. These student athletes have represented their community, school, team, and families with great character, integrity, and sportsmanship. We would be remiss to not also thank their families, friends, teachers, and coaches for all they have done to support the student athletes. This year's team has adopted the acronym BATTLE as the cultural standards by which the team would operate. These 5 seniors have exemplified and lived these standards to the highest degree, making the last standard of enjoyment come to fruition. Families, as each player is announced, please come forward to accept a small token of our program's gratitude for your support. Our first senior is Jack Parody.
First up is Jack Parody. Jack was injured at the end of the football season and was unable to play this year for basketball.
Thank Jack for his dedication to the program, even though an injury kept him from being able to play, showcasing the brotherhood on this year's team.
Jack is going to be attending Bridgeton Academy next year to play football, so congratulations to Jack and his family. Kathy and Greg Parody are both very active here on the campus of Thornton Academy. If you've been at any TA event, you've no doubt seen the Parodies. And the senior, whose a lot of attention is on tonight, Wyatt Benoit, number 10, who is, again, 3 points shy of 1,000 career points. So we're hoping to see that milestone happen early tonight.
While studying business and finance. From day one, Wyatt took our cultural standard of accountability and made it his own. The coaching staff would like to thank Wyatt for taking this on, leading by example and following through with this standard to the highest degree. For leading the team is the most important statistic, accountability.
Wyatt's averaging 24.6 points per game this year, one of the top marks in Class AA South.
Next senior is number 11, Ryan Kameri.
Ryan Kameri, number 11. starter for this whole season for the Golden Trojans. Great defensive guard, brings a lot of intensity to the court for the Trojans, plays with a lot of emotion, and certainly, again, that feeds teammates feed off of that.
University of South Carolina, Clemson, or Tampa. The coaching staff would like to thank Ryan for his unwavering commitment to the team and the toughness he brings every day, competing at a level that most are unwilling to match.
Ryan is averaging 5 points per contest this year. And again, as we said, really the defensive specialist for the Golden Trojans.
Next, we have Trey Eldred.
Here's a great story as well. Trey Eldred, again, major player for the Golden Trojans his sophomore and junior seasons. Unfortunately, suffered a knee injury during summer basketball right at the end of June and missed his entire football season and has missed all of this season except for the last 2 games. He has come back. He's battled back in 8 months for that knee injury, which is, again, a huge testament to his perseverance and will and commitment to come back for the Golden Trojans. And he's played some sparing minutes these last 2 games, so certainly tonight we'll have to monitor how much Trey plays. But again, it's great to have him back on the court in any capacity for the Golden Trojans. And last but not least, the son of the coach, Zach Nelson, number 33. Again, a player who, again, doesn't really fit any mold. He's not, I don't know if he's a power forward. I don't know if he's a center. I'm not sure what you'd call him. But in this day and age where you've really got to be able to play every different position, Zach can do that. He can shoot the ball. He can rebound with the best of them. He can play defense with the best of them here in Class AA South. And again, real testament of, again, perseverance and just battling to do whatever he can for the team. Zach is the epitome of that. Unfortunately, Zach did get injured in the last game against Oxford Hills, up in Oxford Hills, so he will play very sparingly tonight, but we'll be sure to highlight him when he can make it into the game. Again, Thornton Academy always does a great job here with senior night festivities for all of our athletic events. I want to thank Mr. Tom Quinton, who's actually on the mic tonight. I said Ken Levinsky earlier, but I do digress. It is Tom Quinton, friend of TA. We're going to do the starting lineups now for both squads. We'll start with Biddeford. Again, Biddeford comes into this game with a 9-8 record. They play in Class A South. Class A South has been dominated this year by Noble, who has an impressive 16-1 mark, led by the dynamic Jameer Rose. So Noble clearly the favorite in Class A South. But certainly, again, teams like Biddeford, you know, it's a very competitive conference. So anything can happen on any night. Travis Edgerton, the first senior starting for Biddeford tonight. Landon Soroyce, number 12, a guard. Kelly O'Gwynn, number 14. Noah Laverier, excuse me, a forward. And lastly, Owen Sylvain, number 24, 6'2" guard, starts for the Tigers. Justin Tardif, longtime coach of Biddeford. Now the starting lineup for the Golden Trojans.
At forward, a senior, number 15, Dominic Hussey.
Junior Dom Hussey, number 15, first off for TA.
At forward, a junior, number 22, Simon Gellis.
Simon Gellis, another junior. Again, another dynamic scorer, playmaker for the Golden Trojans.
Guard, number 10, senior Wyatt Benoit.
Wyatt Benoit, of course, in the starting lineup. You'll probably hear his name a few times tonight.
At guard, number 11, senior Ryan Kamiri.
Ryan Kamari, again, aforementioned, kind of fueled for this team, emotional leader.
Forward, a senior, number 25, Trey Eldred.
And Trey Eldred gets the start on senior night. What a story. Like we said, great comeback story for the Golden Trojans.
Zach Nelson.
And Zach Nelson, again, injured tonight, will play very sparingly just to get his name in the scorebook tonight. But again, great season by Zach. We'll look forward to having him back in the playoffs. Again, we will now have the national anthem. We'll be right back.
Your attention to the American flag as we honor America and those who defend us with the playing of our national anthem.
And we are ready for the tip here at Linnell Gymnasium, which again is going to be perhaps the last time we ever have a regular season matchup here at Linnell Gymnasium. Again, a facility that opened in 1963. Will be certainly, I've got some stats compiled for us about the great history here of our gymnasium. Again, if you're unfamiliar, we are going to be transitioning over to a new field house, which is currently under construction and is scheduled to be completed by December of 2025. So again, this very much could be the last regular season matchup, and I would feel safe to say definitely the last matchup here between Thornton Academy and their longtime rival, the Biddeford Tigers. So again, welcome to our TATV broadcast. My name is Josh Pulsford. I'll be bringing you, I'm doing a little bit of everything tonight, the camera, the computer tech, the announcing one-on-one here. So again, please bear with me if I make any mistakes. I'll do my best here for you all tonight. Again, very excited to bring you this, again, great regular season finale for the Golden Trojans. And again, tip is away. Biddeford wins the tip. Again, if I was Biddeford, again, I think you want to slow down this game. TA has a lot of dynamic scores, of course, starting with Wyatt Benoit. So we'll see what Biddeford's strategy is here early in this contest. Running shot rebounded by Hussey of Thornton Academy. Kamari pushes the ball up court. Again, Wyatt Benoit for three. Oh, the whole crowd felt that. Eldred for three. He's short. Still getting his legs back underneath him. Biddeford pushes. And a lot of excitement in the gym early here. Again, good rotation by Biddeford. And TA is a very tenacious team led by Mike Nelson. Again, he's going to preach defense first. Defense will lead to offense. That shot missed. Kamari on the rebound. Trojans push back. Then Kamari for Eldred down low. Post move. Finds Hussey in the corner. Hussey drains it for three. Dominic Hussey, the junior. Again, dynamic player. Again, very tenacious on the defensive end and can make the shot. Great hands by Gellis. He finds Hussey again. Hussey 5, Biddeford 0. He's off to a hot start here. Apparently he doesn't know it's senior night and he's supposed to let the seniors score. Again, Biddeford having trouble finding their shot, except there it is. Number 10, Travis Edgerton on the bucket to get Biddeford into the scorebook. And everyone in the gym knows they're trying to get Wyatt Benoit the ball here for that 1,000th career point. How will he score it? I'm not sure what the betting odds are at home. I would say he's going to hit a three. Again, good rotation by TA. Gellis with the ball to Benoit. Passes it back for Kamari, wide open. Just short. TA will retain possession. No, change the call to Biddeford. Again, in a game like this where TA is the heavy favorite, again, coming into this contest at 15-2, the runaway leaders in Class AA South, you want to make sure that, again, you stay with the game plan, you do what's gotten you to this 15-2 mark, but yet also, again, have a little fun on senior night. There's a three to tie it up. Landon Sorois for Biddeford ties it at 5 with the deep three. Again, Biddeford's a tenacious team. Their 9-8 record, don't let it fool you. They've had some good wins throughout this season. Point back to Gellis. Again, great defense by Biddeford. Hussey rotates back up to Eldred. Eldred at the top. Back to Gellis. Gellis drives back to Eldred. A little back and forth contest here. TA rotating around the perimeter. Again, no shot clock here in Maine High School basketball. That's going to be an up and down on Benoit. Couldn't keep that toe on the ground. He was close. Again, it'll be Biddeford ball. Again, if you're Wyatt Benoit, I'm sure he's feeling a little bit of nerves here. He knows everyone is here to see that 1,000th point in. It's only 3 points away, but again, you still got to feel for him. He's still just a teenager, so it's a lot of pressure. That's going to be a jump ball. Or no, apologies. They're going to call a reach in. And that'll be on Simon Gellis, his first of the night.
Simon Gellis, his first, team's first.
And Biddeford, Edgerton will inbound. And back up to the top goes Sylvain. Sylvain drives on Gellis. The shot blocked by Gellis. Ahead to Benoit. He does what he does. He gets the shot in. He's at 999, folks. Again, that's a signature play for him. Again, that slashing drive. And again, 1 point away. No pressure at all, Wyatt. The whole gym's just standing up for you. So, again, folks, there's only been 2 other 1,000-point scorers in men's basketball history at Thornton Academy. Bob Warner in 1972, Peyton Jones in 2021. Could we see the third right here? Yes, we do. Wyatt Benoit becomes the 3rd men's basketball player at Thornton Academy history to record 1,000 career points. He nails it on the button. Major congrats to Wyatt, his entire family, the program. And we're going to stop the game for a brief ceremony here for Wyatt. Nothing better than a "We Love Wyatt" chant from the student section. What a moment there for Mr. Benoit.
At this time, the administration, staff, students, and our entire Thornton Academy community would like to congratulate Wyatt Benoit on scoring 1,000 points in his career at TA.
And again, a moment that has only ever happened twice before in school history. Wyatt Benoit, as we said earlier, is averaging 24.6 points per game this season. Had a monster 41-point outburst on Tuesday night up at Oxford Hills to get him to this point. And again, all class here from Thornton Academy basketball, the administration, our board of trustees, in order to stop this game for Wyatt. And again, major shout out to the Biddeford Tigers too for allowing this to happen. Again, it's a classy move by them. And again, sometimes it's bigger than just the game and the wins and losses. That's a special moment for a special kid. So congratulations to Wyatt, his whole family. And again, Thornton Academy basketball. That's something you don't see every day now, is it, folks? What a great moment. There's Wyatt posing with head coach Mike Nelson back in his 2nd stint with the Golden Trojans. And now they need to rehuddle and play a basketball game. Easier said than done, right, folks? Nice to watch, but again, congrats to Wyatt again. And again, that's something that's really special here. Thornton Academy history. If you figure we're a school that's been around since 1811, and there's only been 2 other men's players that have done that before. So again, quite the accomplishment for Wyatt. And I'm sure he's looking for several other accomplishments here as the season progresses into the playoffs. But back to basketball here. Again, we got an 8-5 score. Thornton Academy up 3 here early. 4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Again, relatively fast-paced thus far. Not too many fouls. Again, it's been a quick game. Again, TA plays a tenacious form of defense here. They're not going to allow many clean shots, if any, for the Biddeford Tigers. So certainly shots will be at a premium tonight. Gellis will guard the inbound from Sylvain. Gets it in to Edgerton. Edgerton on Kamari. He gets his pocket picked by Hussey. Hussey for the layup and 2. He's got 7 early here for the Golden Trojans. Biddeford throws it away unnecessarily. The Trojans' ball. Again, as I said, that defense by TA is quite tenacious. It's going to be difficult for Biddeford all night to get comfortable on the offensive end. Coach Mike Nelson is definitely a defensive-first coach. Preaches defense will lead to offense. And TA likes to work around the perimeter. They take their time until they find something that's going to fit. Eldred in the corner. He looks for 3. A little long on his attempt, but gets his own rebound. Good hustle by Eldred. Into the paint. And they call it travel. Okay. The Tigers ball. Again, Eldred, this is only his 3rd game back this entire season. He's played very sparingly in those first 2 games. He's coming back from a knee injury suffered early during the summer training period. Edgerton with a shot. Rebound by Kamari. Looks to push. That's going to be a carry. Again, TA a little excited. A little excited with the ball. A couple of unnecessary turnovers. They'll certainly slow it down as the game progresses. And Tigers will inbound in front of the TA bench. Good, 10-5 early, 3.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And I want to welcome you to tonight's TATV broadcast. This will be our final broadcast of the winter season here from basketball perspective. So again, I want to thank you for tuning in this winter season. Hoping to bring you a hockey broadcast down the road here. Hockey's season is a little longer than the basketball season, so we'll be looking to schedule that in the next few weeks. So if you're a hockey fan, stay tuned. This foul will put Landon Soroyce, a 5'11 guard, at the line for the Tigers. He is a senior as well. Again, missed the first. Second attempt here. Deshaun Alston has also entered the game for the Golden Trojans, number 20. He's been quite the three-point specialist here this season for TA. So look for him to get some shots in early. Gellis looks to work on Edgerton, passes around to Hussey, looking inside for Benoit, passes that up. There's Alston here with the ball. Again, three-point specialist here. He's got a great-looking shot. Kamari on a good-looking drive, great kick to Hussey. He's open for three. He drains the three. Dominic Hussey playing possessed tonight. Again, he doesn't know this is senior night. He's supposed to be passing the ball to these seniors. He is having himself one of his best games of the season, if not already his best game of the season in the first quarter already. Hussey with an impressive 10 points already. And that foul was on Alston, his first for Thornton Academy. Biddeford will inbound. Again, this is playing into TA's trademark of, again, aggressive defense, leads to transitions, and again, a very methodical offensive approach as well, where they pass around until they find the open shot. That is missed by Biddeford. Gellis on the rebound, looks to push. He finds Alston. Long on the shot, gets his own rebound. Benoit looks to drive, kicks to Kamari. Kamari on the shot fake. Good drive by Kamari. Oh, just can't finish at the rim. Biddeford on the rebound. Yaba with the board. That ball deflected out of bounds by Benoit. Will be Tiger ball. Again, very fast-paced first quarter here. 2:10 to go. TA up 13-6 here on senior night. Biddeford would like a timeout. I'll take a timeout as well. Again, 13-6 TA. We'll be right back here on TA TV. And as you may have heard me mention earlier, this is potentially the last ever game at Linnell Gymnasium. I put together some facts for us tonight about Linnell Gymnasium, so if you like history lessons, you are in luck tonight. Linnell opened in 1963, and, you may have been asking yourself all these years, I hear the name Linnell Gymnasium, who is that named after? What is it named after? What is going on here? So the facility is actually named in honor of William Shepard Linnell. He was a 1903 graduate of Thornton Academy and became a steward in the community, a great community service member, participated in many, many, many events, was on our board of trustees here at Thornton Academy. And when this new facility was built and constructed and finished in the fall of 1963, the board decided, well, you know what, let's name it after Linnell. So certainly that name has stuck ever since. So certainly his legacy has lived on for over 50 years here in this gym. And good look there by Biddeford. Excellent reverse layup. Edgerton with the bucket. He's a great athlete. Again, Biddeford's a very pesky team. They're going to have, again, a lot of opportunities. This is certainly not going to be a blowout tonight, folks. Gellis, deep three. Short on it. Hussey, a little aggressive on the rebound. Foul on him. Will be Biddeford ball. The first ever contest here at Linnell, folks, if you were curious, was a scrimmage. It was a round robin, actually. It was on November 30th, of 1963. TA won against Sanford 36-28, and it was just an exhibition. So if you're someone who's a purist and wants to know the actual first countable win here for TA, that was not much later, but it was a little later in December 17th of that same year. TA won 64-59 over Kennebunk. So for you history buffs, there's a little trivia for you. Edgerton deep, he's long on it. Again, good rebound by Biddeford. They keep the possession. Back out to Edgerton. Whoa, bank shot there from Biddeford. Sylvain, I don't know if he called backboard, but he got it. That counts all the same. Again, Biddeford right back in this, 13-11, with just under a minute to go in the first quarter. Alston, he'll try one from deep. He's short. Rebound Biddeford. Biddeford pushes, looking for a tie or the lead. Sylvain, great drive, but blocked at the bucket. Boy, he's had a great start here to this first quarter as well. Owen Sylvain, a 6'2 guard. He's a senior as well. A lot of seniors participating tonight in great ways already for Biddeford. Again, 36.8 seconds left here in the first quarter. A little tighter than some Golden Trojans fans might have thought it was going to be, but again, Biddeford playing great so far. Inbound goes to Dorr. Back out to Edgerton. Again, no shot clock here in Maine High School basketball, so Biddeford could look to keep if they felt so inclined. And Edgerton delivers. Again, he's a great athlete, multi-sport athlete for the Biddeford Tigers, and he has tied it up at 13. Benoit on the drive. He carries. He delivers. Wyatt Benoit doing whatever he can to score. That's his trademark. And TA back two. Little short on that attempt there by Sylvain, but again, valiant effort by the Tigers to bring it back to within two here. It is 15-13, Golden Trojans up here as we enter the second period. We'll take a quick timeout here on TATV. Be right back. And welcome back here to the second quarter on TATV. My name is Josh Pulsford, bringing you the action tonight high above Linnell Gymnasium, even though it's really not that high up. Just listening to Coach Mike Nelson of TA during that quick break between quarters, and I'll put it kindly, he was not happy with the defensive efforts of the Golden Trojans there. It sounded like few responsibilities were missed there, but certainly, again, like I said earlier, Coach Nelson is a defensive-first coach, so understand if he's a little unsatisfied with some of the rotations there. But new quarter here for the Golden Trojans. Alston with the ball at the top. Looks to create. He gets his pocket picked. No, it is a foul on Sylvain. That'll be his first for the Tigers. And Alston has shown that he's been a great player in catch-and-shoot situations here this year. Again, really, I would say a surprise, maybe to us here as a casual observer, but certainly he has been a great asset here off the bench for the Golden Trojans. And that's going to be a foul on Dorr of Biddeford, the 5'11 guard. He's a sophomore. He was holding Alston there. Another inbound by Benoit coming up.
Foul on Biddeford, number 11 for Dorr, his first, team second.
And out to Eldred. Back to Alston. Benoit looks to create. He's shut off. Back to Eldred at the top. Eldred with a great post move. Can't finish, but he'll be at the line for two. And Eldred really, again, you have to consider him playing just his third game here. These are already the most minutes he has played in any game this season. Certainly Coach Nelson looking to get his legs and his conditioning under him for the playoff run here that's about to come up. But again, Eldred was such a dynamic player last year as a junior for the Golden Trojans, and when he went down with an injury this summer, certainly it was a very concerning situation with one of your top playmakers out for basically the entire regular season. How would TA adjust? And certainly you've seen some great players step up in his absence. Like I'm thinking of Liam Hamilton, the freshman. Of course, a freshman playing varsity minutes doesn't happen very often for the Golden Trojans. That happened this year. Zach Nelson, of course, as we said, had a fantastic regular season for TA. Eldred misses both of those, unfortunately. But again, it's a testament to Coach Nelson and his coaching staff of how they've been able to, again, adapt with adversity this season. They'll need to adapt tonight, though, because, again, Biddeford is playing a great brand of basketball thus far. TA and Biddeford did meet earlier this season, with TA winning 66-46 at Biddeford. And great layup there by the Tigers. Sylvain again demonstrating why he's one of the top playmakers for the Tigers. Tied this contest up at 15. We have a push now on Sylvain. TA ball. That's his second. And in high school basketball in Maine, you can have 5 fouls before fouling out. So he's already at 2. So Sylvain's got to check out here. They got to be careful. You can't really get him to that third before halftime. He's going to have to sit here for a little bit in this second quarter. So TA's going to need to take advantage because Sylvain has certainly been the Tigers' best player thus far tonight. Inbound to Kamari. Back up to the top to Alston. He hasn't been able to find his shot yet tonight. There it is. Again, a little long on the shot by Alston. Again, contested well by Biddeford. They look to push up the court. A 3 attempt by Doors, long. Kamari on the rebound. Back out to Benoit, He finds Mr. Gellis, Simon Gellis, 4-2. Again, TA playing at a great pace when they have the ball in transition. It's been one of their trademarks this season. That's going to be an and one for Edgerton. Again, he is also playing fantastic here tonight. Travis Edgerton, a 5'9" senior guard for the Tigers. He ties this game, and with that free throw, Tigers could go up 1 here. Hussey checks back into the game for the Golden Trojans. Alston takes a seat. Again, Hussey had a fantastic first quarter for TA, so they'll look to see if he can keep providing that spark here in the second quarter. Edgerton at the line for 1. Drains it. Tigers up 1 here. 6:13 to go here in the half. Hussey finds himself open. Passes up to Eldred. Eldred back to Hussey. Hussey again fires away. Short on that one. Rebound Biddeford. Tigers look to slow it down. Benoit, great defense by him, known for his offense, but again, a very good defensive player as well for the Golden Trojans. Edgerton fires up a 3, long on that attempt. Dicey rebound, picked up by Kamari. Again, Biddeford tried to throw it off of a Golden Trojans player, but Kamari was able to haul it in. Benoit walking the tightrope, throws it over to Gellis. Gellis rotation back to Benoit, catch and shoot. Long. Rebound Kamari, back to Benoit. This is where he shines in the lane, and 1 for Mr. Benoit. Again, that's really where he does shine, folks. Again, very creative with the basketball. Again, he can shoot it out the 3. He can drive and slash inside, as you just saw there, folks. And again, that's why he's one of the top players in all of Maine basketball, and certainly will be up there for the Mr. Maine basketball at the end of this season. Benoit for 1, completes the 3-point play. TA up 2. Just over 5 to go here in the first half. And Biddeford looking to slow it down, get back into their offensive set. Again, risky having Sylvain back in the game with 2 fouls, but they check back in here on that free throw by Benoit. Again, if I was TA, I would attack him when they get the ball and see if they can draw that 3rd foul. Again, creative move there. Edgerton Again, him and Sylvain have really been leading the Tigers here tonight. TA inside, able to find Benoit. Again, that's where he shines inside. 2 more from Mr. Benoit. And Hussey having a great game. Picks the pocket. Benoit in transition. Finds Eldred. I think it was intended for Hussey. Eldred found it. Anyways, Kamari long on that attempt. Biddeford looks to slow down. And Coach Nelson, I'm not sure if you can hear it on the broadcast, but certainly yelling out to his guys to slow it down and calm down with the shots. Again, it's getting a little frenetic out there. 2-point game here with 4 minutes to go in the half. And we have a timeout for Biddeford. And we'll take a timeout too. We'll be right back here on TATV. And welcome back to TATV's broadcast of tonight's matchup. Just listening to Coach Nelson again in this timeout huddle. He said, basically, where are we scoring, right, guys? He said, we're scoring in the paint. So why do we keep shooting all these outside shots when we're dominating in the paint? So as a neutral observer up here, I couldn't agree more. So I'm sure you're going to see here, just a little preview, TA is going to be driving into the paint here, moving forward a little bit more here with 4 minutes to go in this quarter. Again, Dom Hussey and Wyatt Benoit really leading the way thus far in the first half for TA offensively. Again, defensively, they haven't played too bad. They've just been, Biddeford's made some shots, made some great shots. Edgerton and Sylvain for Biddeford have really been the offensive playmakers thus far for the Tigers. So we'll see what adjustments are made here for the Golden Trojans in a 2-point contest. Good defense by Gellis. And again, great defense by him. Great job by Kamari to keep the dribble going here for the Golden Trojans. He looks to push. Tip ball will remain here with the Golden Trojans. But as you saw right there, they were trying to get the ball inside to Eldred. Certainly, TA's got a little bit of a size advantage inside. And certainly have been able to create with some slashing plays. So we'll see if they can look to get there again. Eldred off the dribble to Kamari. Back out to Gellis. Eldred falls down. Again, Kamari in the paint. Benoit 4-2 in the paint. Like we said, they're looking to target the paint area. Certainly, Coach Nelson sees it as an area where they can continue to score for the Golden Trojans. Good look by Biddeford, unable to finish. Eldred tiptoes, saves the rebound. Benoit looks to push. Good find by Hussey. Hussey inside, uses his strength, goes up for 2. Again, TA not the tallest team out there in all of Class AA basketball, but certainly they may be pound for pound the toughest team. Great athletes everywhere you look on this roster. So certainly they're not afraid to bump inside. Edgerton again. He's a creative playmaker. Reminds me a lot of Benoit, where he can just find the bottom of the hoop. Again, 4-point game here. Hussey at the top. Pushes it to Gellis. Gellis fakes. Looks to drive, can't penetrate, finds Hussey underneath. That's great teamwork right there. Again, that paint is open for the Golden Trojans here all night. Great look and hesitation by Gellis to find Hussey underneath. Outside shot by Sylvain. Bounces a mile in the air. Biddeford finds the rebound. Gellis crashes the boards. It's out on TA. Moises Yaba for Biddeford, number 13, is out on the court. He is listed at 6'7" and looks everything of it out there. So he certainly has a height advantage over everyone on the court at the moment. And he was able to keep that rebound and opportunity alive for the Tigers. There he is right now, catching that inbound. Kamari a little aggressive. That's going to be a foul. Right idea, wrong execution by Kamari. It's his second foul. He's got to be careful here with just under 2 minutes to go in the half. Again, 6-point contest, TA up. But again, Biddeford has been hanging around this whole game. Momentarily took a lead here in the second quarter, up 18-17. Soroyce with the ball, looks to drive on Hooper, who has entered the game for TA for the first time. And Brayden Hooper, who had an excellent JV game right before this, draws his first foul. Coach Nelson not happy about the physicality of Soroyce. And now Coach Nelson has been issued a bench warning for letting his opinion be known. Coach Nelson, a fierce defender of his players. In his second stint coaching the Golden Trojans, coached in the early 2000s and returned last winter in replace of Bob Davies, who retired when his son Will Davies won Mr. Maine basketball and rode off into the sunset with Will. And Biddeford missed the first attempt here. Soroyce on the second, misses both. Rebound, Gellis. Benoit with the ball. TA settling down here, looking to get into an offensive set here. Minute and a half to go in the half. Up 6. Great find to Benoit inside. Again, that inside has been there all night for TA. And they're just going to keep going there. TA up 8. Sylvain working on Kamari. Kamari, strong defense, help from Hussey. But Yaba left underneath. He finishes for 2. Again, 6'7". Hooper on the drive. Great look. Back out to Kamari. Hussey thinks about it. Back to Kamari. Up top, back up to Benoit. He resets. Wise decision. He's working one-on-one in the paint. Folks, that's what he does. If you've never watched a Golden Trojans game, that is classic Wyatt Benoit for 2 more. Again, he creates his own offense at times. And we're under a minute here. Edgerton for 3, long on the attempt. Benoit with the rebound, looks to push, and he is fouled by Soroyce. And again, that's going to be 2 free throws, I believe. I believe we're in the bonus. And again, once you get to 5 fouls here in main basketball, it's 2 shots. It's not a 1-on-1. So Benoit will be at the line for 2 here for the Golden Trojans. Again, up 8. Benoit sinks the first. He is an excellent, excellent free throw shooter too for the Golden Trojans. He shoots this year 80% entering this game. He is 76 for 95 this year shooting free throws. So an excellent percentage. He leads the team, drains 2 more. You see why he's an 80% free throw shooter. Oh, apologies if the camera just zoomed in there. Like I said, folks, I'm doing everything here. I'm doing the camera, I'm doing the stats, the commentating, the computer. I'm doing it all. It's a one-man show. So apologies for that zoom in. Again, that basket by Yaba will not count. Foul is on the floor. And I'm not sure what the call is. A lot of confusion here in the gym. Referees are concurring here about what just occurred. It looks like they're awarding the ball to the Golden Trojans. And I apologize, folks. I could not hear what the call was. I believe they're calling it's clearly an offensive foul on Yaba, but must have been something he did in the post there. Again, I apologize. I did not see it, but play on. TA's got the ball with 10 seconds to play here in the half. Benoit inside, got bumped, no call. Biddeford not realizing how much time is on the clock, shoots and misses. And with that, folks, it is halftime. TA goes in with a 10-point lead, 34-24. Please stick around here. We will have a brief halftime intermission, and we'll be right back here with stats from the first half and, of course, the second half. Thank you again for tuning in to TA TV. We'll be back shortly. And welcome back to halftime here at Linnell Gymnasium on the campus of Thornton Academy. I am Josh Pulsford with TATV, and again, excited to bring you tonight's contest here. And again, potentially the last ever contest at Linnell Gymnasium. Scoring updates for you here at the half, starting with the Biddeford Tigers. Travis Edgerton, number 10, has 13 points. Landon Soroyce, number 12, has 4 points. Moises Yaba, number 13, has 2 points. And to round out the scoring for the Tigers is number 24, Owen Sylvain. He has 5 for the Golden Trojans. Number 10, Wyatt Benoit, the man of the hour who scored his 1,000th career point tonight in a great moment in the first quarter. He is leading the Golden Trojans with 18 points. No surprise there. Number 15, Dominic Hussey, a junior. He's had a great first half for the Golden Trojans, scoring 14 points. And then number 22, Simon Gellis, another dynamic junior, has 2. That completes the scoring of 34 points for the Golden Trojans. So not a lot of offensive diversity for TA here in the first half, but certainly when you have a player of Benoit's caliber, certainly that can happen. Again, keys here in the second half in a 10-point contest. TA has got to, again, stop turning over the ball in unnecessary situations. They're going to play defense here first, but certainly they need to slow down Edgerton of Biddeford, who had a great first half for the Tigers. Again, Edgerton scored 13 of their 24 points. And, of course, he has the ball here to start the second half for TA. Again, want to thank you for joining our TATV broadcast here tonight. Oh, great block by Eldred in the paint for the Golden Trojans. Again, it's great having him back out here for TA this year. Sight for sore eyes, for sure. Hussey continues right where he left off for TA, scoring the first 2 for the Golden Trojans, pushing the lead to 12. Again, he has the strength to drive inside, get tough rebounds, play great defense. He also has the ability to shoot as well. Again, great player. There he is again, folks, having himself a night. Hussey, no foul drawn either way. A lot of contact. Finished up by Simon Gellis. Now he has 4 here on the night. You figure there would have been a foul either way there, either a charge or a block, but nothing called by the officials. Sylvain, great pass to Edgerton. Again, no foul called there either. Refs are letting him play here in the second half. Kamari finds Benoit in the corner. He gets the friendly Linnell Gymnasium bounce. Maybe we don't want to leave Linnell Gymnasium if we can get those bounces. TA starting to widen their lead here, up 17. Hussey on the rebound. Pushed up by Benoit. Benoit drives in the lane, and they're going to call a foul. If you ask me, in the NBA, he would have gotten that and won, but he's not LeBron James, and this is not the NBA, so we're going to call that a travel here in Maine High School hoops. Biddeford ball. That's my only commentary on the NBA tonight, I promise. Edgerton, ball back in his hands. Great look. He drives. Swatted from behind by Gellis. Hussey on the boards. Kamari pushes. He's got the lane. Oh, can't finish. Too strong off the glass. Pushed by Biddeford. That's O'Gunn. He floats one. He's short on it. And that's going to be Biddeford ball. Good look by Biddeford there. Just couldn't finish. I believe I said O'Gunn there. I apologize. That's O'Gwyn. My apologies on the pronunciation. Smart heads-up play by Edgerton. Throws it off the back heels of Gellis. Gellis looks around like, what just happened? Remains Biddeford ball. Great defense by Kamari, but Sylvain rises over him. Long on the shot. Toss up there. It's going to remain here with Biddeford. Benoit on the defensive end for the Golden Trojans. Edgerton will inbound. He's got to get it in. Soroyce able to collar it. A little strong on the defense there by Hussey. That should be his third. Excuse me, his second foul. Apologies. Again, 2 for Hussey. Again, having a great night here. Perhaps his best night of the campaign thus far. And O'Gwyn brings it up for Biddeford, to Soroyce. Soroyce drives again on Hussey. Hussey, great defense. Great position of the body there. Eldred to Benoit. Benoit does what he does. Finishes at the hoop. Timeout, Biddeford. Again, that transition offense provided to you by the great defense of Hussey is TA's trademark and what has led them to a 15-2 record here in the regular season. We'll keep it right here, folks, with TA TV. Again, excellent job there by the Golden Trojans. Defense leads to offense. While we have a moment here in the action, again, wanted to highlight our 5 seniors one more time here on senior night. You've seen a lot of Wyatt Benoit here, number 10 for the Golden Trojans, of course, the prolific scorer for TA. One thing that's really interesting about his 1,000 point that he scored tonight is he did not play varsity minutes as a freshman. A lot of times when you see these 1,000 point scorers in high school hoops, especially in Maine, they've been 4-year starters on teams, but Wyatt did not play as a freshman, was on the freshman and JV sub-varsity squads. So he's done all this really in 3 years, which is even more remarkable. And certainly you've seen here tonight on display why he is such a dynamic scorer. So again, great night for Wyatt and great career. Ryan Kamari, again, number 11, really a defensive stalwart for the Golden Trojans that, again, emotional leader on defense for them. Again, can create offense when necessary. But again, they really lean on him to help shut down the other team's best offensive player. Zach Nelson, who we have not seen tonight, I've been told is going to get into the game late here for very quick action. Unfortunately, was injured on Tuesday night up in Oxford Hills. He's been a great power forward / center, kind of filling all those dirty work roles for TA. Again, leads the team in rebounds. Has been the second leading scorer on the team, averaging 8.6 points per game this year. So he's been a great player this year for the Golden Trojans. And of course, special note is the son of Coach Mike Nelson. Trey Eldred, as we saw here tonight, has been getting the most action that he's had all season, which has been great to see coming back from a major knee injury. So it's great to see him back out here on the court at Linnell tonight for senior night. And then the 5th senior that we have on our roster that is not going to be seeing any action, unfortunately, tonight or this season is senior Jack Parody, who was a great football player for the Golden Trojans. O'Gwyn, great teardrop there for Biddeford. Parody hurt himself in the state championship game against Portland in the football contest in late November. Unfortunately, is going to be out for this entire season. But again, a true testament to his character, agreed to come on as the student manager this year. So again, Jack Parody and his entire family, great members of the TA community. Biddeford, while I'm talking about all these great seniors, said this game's not over just yet. They've crept right back in with 5 quick points to make this a 14-point contest. And as we know in basketball, it's not over till it's over. Again, Kamari finds Gellis. Gellis pushing it around. Again, inside to Eldred. Eldred cannot finish, but will get to the line 4-2. Again, you can tell TA is not shooting as much from the perimeter tonight as they typically do. Coach Nelson has been preaching they've got to get into the paint because why not? It's been working. Eldred at the line, 4-2 for the Golden Trojans. Again, he was held scoreless in the first half, but will certainly look to enter the scorebook here. He does. Again, great testament to Trey getting back onto the court 8 months after an injury. You can see he's got the leg brace on his left knee, but certainly, again, great student athlete here at Thornton Academy. It's exciting to see him back in action this winter. Misses the second. Gellis on the rebound. Pushed by Soroyce. He finds who else? Edgerton. Edgerton pushes it back out near half court. Switch. No one switches. Edgerton takes advantage. He nails another 3. And if there's one man right now who's got the hot hand for Biddeford, it's Edgerton. Dangerous pass there by Benoit, but reeled in by Kamari. He kicks it over to Gellis. Gellis with a deep 3. He's short. Biddeford, Sylvain reels it in. Again, Biddeford's got it back down to a 12-point contest here with 3.5 to go in the third quarter. O'Gwyn, great job corralling the pass. Benoit's on him. O'Gwyn rises up. He hits a 3. Biddeford takes it back down to single digits. It's a 9-point lead. Coach Mike Nelson calls timeout for the Golden Trojans. We'll also take a timeout right here on TATV and be right back to the action. We're back here on TATV. Tight contest all of a sudden. 9 points. Biddeford has crawled their way back into this affair. Again, Coach Mike Nelson heated with his team during that timeout. And Biddeford playing a very tenacious defense. And again, hitting their shots. Edgerton again for Biddeford has been a menace offensively for the Tigers. Again, TA has to respond. Gellis with the ball, looks back to Kamari. Back to Gellis, inside to Hussey. He's been strong all night. Eldred rises up, but short. Hussey again on the boards. He finds Benoit. Benoit has the look, in and out. But Hussey on the glass again. Forced pass there, unfortunately. Biddeford takes over. Again, some great looks there by TA, just not able to finish on that possession. Biddeford back out to O'Gwyn. He's got the screen by Yaba. Yaba with the ball in his hands. He looks to rise up for three. Off mark there. Benoit on the boards. Again, Benoit just great feed to Eldred. Again, Biddeford's defense collapsed on Benoit, and he found the open man in Eldred down low. Much needed basket for Trojans to stop the Biddeford assault. Eldred back out to Yaba. Yaba moves it around. Out to Sylvain. Sylvain has the screen by Yaba. Sorois looks to pass to O'Gwyn. O'Gwyn looking to drive inside. He's got a shot. Rebound Sorois. He's fouled. He'll be at the line for two. Fouled by Eldred. And again, Biddeford doing a great job on their rotations on offense, looking for the open man. Again, really putting a lot of pressure on the Golden Trojans defense, and Sorois will be rewarded with two at the line. As Eldred's second foul. Again, no one really in foul trouble for the Golden Trojans, or Biddeford for that matter. Neither team nearing the bonus at this point. Sorois hits the first for the Tigers. He's a 5'11" guard senior. Sean Alston enters the game for TA, number 20. Again, junior guard. Liam Hamilton, a freshman, number 24, also enters for TA in place of Eldred. And Hamilton has some great size and length to his frame. Can kick out to Gellis. Gellis looks to penetrate. Back out to Alston. Alston in the corner to Benoit. Nothing there. He's doubled. Again, they're looking to trap Benoit in the corner. He shoots. He's long on it. Again, off of Hussey will be Tiger basketball. Again, 9-point contest. Biddeford looking to cut it down even more with a minute and a half to go in the third. As I said earlier in the first half, Biddeford's not going to go away in this game. They play a very, I would say, frustrating game of basketball where, again, they're very pesky. They're very tenacious on both the offensive and defensive sides of the court. And, again, you can see why. Yaba rises up, the 6'7" senior. It's a great-looking shot there. Cuts the lead to 7. Benoit in the corner again. Go over to Alston. That's his shot. He's short. Oh, Hussey just takes it away but can't finish. Back up again. Too long. Benoit up. He can't finish. Hussey, he finally finishes the volleyball sequence for the Golden Trojans. My goodness. I don't know how you score that on the scorebook. I'm glad I'm just announcing not scoring. Again, TA back up to 9. Under a minute to go here in the third. Soroyce with the ball at the top, over to Edgerton. He's been the man of all things here tonight for the Tigers. Guarded by Alston, now picked up, help from Benoit. He splits it, goes up, draws 2, foul on Hussey. That will be Hussey's third, and Edgerton will be at the line shooting 2. Again, he reminds me a lot of Benoit here from Thornton Academy, where he just kind of does whatever he needs to do to get to the line, get the basket up, and again, create opportunities not only for himself but for his teammates. Again, he's had a great career for Biddeford. He is a senior guard, 5'9". Again, height, not necessarily what matters here in basketball. A lot of it is drive and determination, as you're seeing here tonight. Edgerton puts the first up and in. 8-point lead for the Golden Trojans. Edgerton looks to finish second here. In and out. Mess on the boards. TA comes up with it. Benoit looks to push. Back out to Gellis. Gellis feeds it around. Oh, and Hamilton slipped in the corner of Linnell. And it will be Biddeford ball, down 8 with 7.2 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Kamari is going to switch in, sub in for Hussey. Hussey comes out with those 3 fouls. Smart decision there by Coach Nelson to get him out of the game. Don't need to pick up an unnecessary 4th here. Biddeford does the Celtics version of rolling the ball out here to advance the ball up the court. Edgerton rises up, in and out. Oh, but no one boxes out. Biddeford's Sylvain at the buzzer. Puts it back up and in to make it a 6-point contest here, heading to the 4th. Again, valiant effort there by the Tigers in the third quarter to make this a 6-point contest. We'll have the exciting conclusion here in the 4th quarter here, live on TATV here. Back in just a moment. And welcome back again to TATV's broadcast of Senior Night at Linnell Gymnasium. We have had quite the night here tonight. We had 1,000 points scored by Wyatt Benoit of Thornton Academy, which was, again, only the 3rd player in TA history to record such a feat. Again, the other 2 were Bob Warner in 1972 and Peyton Jones in 2021. So we saw some history there. Second thing, we've got, of course, senior night. We have 5 seniors on the TA roster tonight that we've celebrated. We also celebrated the Biddeford seniors, too, which was an awesome move by TA and Biddeford. And lastly, this very well could be the last ever regular season game at Linnell Gymnasium with a new field house under construction on the campus of TA. Shot in and out there by Alston. A collision they've called a foul on. Looked incidental. It's going to be the 4th on Hussey, I believe, which is a major shift. Hussey's had one of his best games of the season. If it's called on him, this could change things. No, it's on Biddeford. My apologies. I was worried there for a second that was on Hussey, but it is on Biddeford. It will stay TA possession. And, of course, with those 3 great things going on here at TA, we also, of course, have a great contest underway here with TA only up 6 here, entering the 4th. TA, the runaway #1 seed here in Class AA South with a 15-2 mark entering this game. Biddeford at 9 and 8 in Class A South. So certainly it's a mismatch on paper, but you can see why the games are not played on paper, and we need to play these contests out. Yaba with a great rebound there for Biddeford. Biddeford looks to set up their offense, led by Edgerton here, number 10, who himself has had an excellent game going shot for shot with Benoit of TA. Biddeford working around the perimeter. Sylvain with great left hand, back out to Yaba. He's defended nicely by Hussey. Yaba rises up, long on the shot, rebounded by the freshman Hamilton, back out to Benoit in transition. He finds Hussey on the reverse layup, good for 2. Great transition offense for TA. Pushes the lead back up to 8. Oh. That's that Linnell Gymnasium parquet we will not miss. O'Gwyn rises up. He's off the mark, but Yaba goes over Hussey for the board. Pushes it back out for the Tigers. He's defended again nicely by Hussey. Edgerton throws it up. Hussey on the board. Picked up, though, by Soroyce. He gets it back out to Sylvain. Again, Biddeford. Excellent job with the second effort in all phases of the game tonight. Edgerton in the corner, defended by Gillis. He's set screened by Yaba. It's going to be a reach-in foul on Gillis. Biddeford retains possession.
Foul on Thornton Academy, number 15, Dominic Hussey. His fourth.
My apologies. It is called on Hussey. I could have sworn it was on Gillis. That is Hussey's fourth now, and he will have to leave this game. Trey Eldred comes back in, number 25 for TA. Hussey again having a great night for TA, but those 4 fouls are going to prove troublesome here down the stretch. Hamilton defends O'Gwyn up at the top. Again, double help here by Alston. Great help by Alston. Leads to a turnover. TA ball. Again, great movement there by Alston to come over and help Hamilton on that. Force the turnover. Again, Hamilton will now inbound too. Who else? Alston. And TA clinging to this 8-point lead. They've been in control all night, but it certainly hasn't felt like that here in the second half. Again, another turnover. Picked back up by Benoit, however. He jump steps. He cuts. He scores. Wyatt Benoit pushes it back up to double digits. Lead back to 10 for the Golden Trojans. Sylvain drives on Benoit. Benoit up in the air. Sylvain turns around. He's short. Eldred on the boards. Slows it back down. I apologize. Not slowing it back down. Pushing it up the court is TA. Benoit short on the layup. Sylvain has got that great look. He's open. Again, off the mark. Hamilton with the boards. Back out to Alston. Frenetic pace here the last minute and a half. Could have been a reach in there. No foul call. Back out to Hamilton. He rises up for 3. Just off the boards. Edgerton, who else, gets the rebound. Edgerton drives, but Yaba on the glass once again. Sylvain, oh, great block. And box out there by Hamilton, the freshman for TA. You see why he has a lot of promise in the future for the Golden Trojans. Again, great play there by him. Eldred rises up. He's off the mark. Again, TA getting away from the paint, which helped them so much in the first 3 quarters. The drive by Soroyce. He is fouled in transition. He'll be at the line for 2. Deshaun Alston called on the foul for the Golden Trojans. Coach Mike Nelson not happy, calls a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here as well. Okay, we want to thank you for joining tonight's broadcast of TA TV and our boys basketball coverage this season. Just to kind of give you a look at the stats here real quick, or the standings, my apologies, for Class AA South. Thornton Academy sitting comfortable in the 1 seed, 15-2, entering this last contest of the regular season. Behind them at number 2 seed is South Portland Red Riots. They come in with a 12-5 record entering tonight. Scarborough High School is third at 8-9. Sanford 5-12, who TA lost to in the first game of the regular season. Deering 8-9 is the 5th. Gorham 6-11 is 6th, and rounding out the bottom is Bonnie Eagle at 6-11. Biddeford, as we said, sits in 9th place in Class A South. Class A South is led by Noble, who's had a dominant season thus far, led by, again, the dynamic Jameer Rose, who was named Mr. Maine the Fitzpatrick Trophy winner, apologies, in football, and certainly has an opportunity to also be named Mr. Maine Basketball this season as well, an award that goes to the top senior player. So that would be quite the accomplishment for Mr. Rose if he can do so. Sroyce in and out on the first. He'll be at the line shooting one more. Again, 10-point contest here. And Sroyce makes the second. Back single-digit lead for the Golden Trojans. As we said, they've been in the lead here all night. However, it has not felt like that. Biddeford took a 1-point lead early in the second quarter, but since then TA has really taken over, and it's been plays like that right there where it's an unnecessary turnover that's really been the ire of Coach Mike Nelson tonight. Again, opportunities wasted for the Golden Trojans at times, and certainly heading into the playoffs, that's not something that you want to see start cropping up here. Again, TA scored 75 on the road on Tuesday night at Oxford Hills, a very tough team in AA North. And certainly 52 tonight is probably a little less than they were expecting in their regular season finale. Who else? Travis Edgerton for three. Brings it to a 6-point lead for the Golden Trojans with just under 4 minutes to play. Gellis looks to drive. He finds Eldred underneath. He puts it up and in. Trey Eldred, right place, right time for TA, pushes it back to 8. Dorr with the ball for Biddeford. He's looking to drive and create on Hamilton. Hamilton screened by Yaba. That ball went out of bounds, though. It will be Thornton Academy ball. Great idea for Biddeford, but again, ball went out of play. Alston will inbound for the Golden Trojans. Or now Hussey's coming to inbound to Alston. Again, 3.5 to play here. Tight contest. TA up 8 on senior night. Gellis looks to drive on Edgerton. He passes it up, back up to the top of the key to Eldred. Eldred swings it to Hussey. Hussey drives. No one in front. He goes up. He's fouled. Will be at the line 4-2. He's got 4 fouls. He's got to be careful, but certainly with 3 to play, you've got to take your chances. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
Foul on Biddeford, number 13, Mogan Siaba, his second, team second.
Hussey had 14 in the first half. Again, perhaps his best offensive night of the season. Hussey makes the first of 2. He entered tonight averaging only, believe it or not, folks, 2.5 points a game. So for him to come out here and score 14 in the first half is, again, quite the offensive burst here for him. He's been certainly a great defensive player, but offensively tonight has shined, which has been great to see, and certainly something I'm sure Coach Mike Nelson is ecstatic, hopefully can continue into this playoff season that we are entering. He helps push TA's lead back to double digits here with just over 3 to play in the contest. Great look there by Edgerton inside. Stolen, though, by TA. Benoit comes up with it. He looks to push it up the court, too. Who else? Hussey, who goes up and scores. Dom Hussey having the game of his career tonight for the Golden Trojans. Pushes the lead to 12. Edgerton, fadeaway, nails it. Timeout Biddeford. Travis Edgerton has been throwing up some shots tonight, and they have been hitting. My goodness. Again, 2:46 to play here in the contest. TA up 9. That number 9 keeps coming back and forth here. Again, we'll be hoping to bring you some hockey coverage here for TA TV in the coming weeks. TA hockey also in very good position in Class A this season. They're ranked 4th currently in the main rankings for all hockey programs. So again, a great accomplishment for our hockey team. Our girls basketball team tonight also had a great overtime win over the Biddeford Tigers. So congrats to our girls basketball team tonight over in Biddeford on the big win. And again, don't quote me here, but my sources are telling me that TA has the possibility now of hosting a first-round playoff matchup here in Linnell Gymnasium next week. So again, look for more coverage on that from our official socials. You can follow all things TA Athletics on X. You can follow our athletic director, Lance Johnson. You can also follow the TA Trojan Sports username if you'd like more information. And be sure also to check us out on Facebook, where you can find us by searching Thornton Academy for all of these scheduling updates and more. Again, exiting the timeout here, 2:46 left to play in Linnell Gymnasium. Certainly could be the last ever boys basketball game here as we transition to a new field house next winter, which is an exciting development. But as great Jim Toomey has always said here at TATV, business at hand here. TA only up 9, Gellis to inbound. Biddeford now going to a full court press. TA easily breaks it. Benoit gets the ball from Kamari. Biddeford backs off very quickly. Again, TA up 9. They have the benefit of being able to pass this around with no shot clock. There's going to be a reach-in foul here on Biddeford. Looks like it's on O'Gwyn. It'll be TA ball underneath. 2:36 to play. Again, the no shot clock has been heavily debated and talked about in Maine basketball circles for years because of situations like this where TA really has no incentive to shoot at this point. They can certainly pass the ball around for, if they really wanted, 2.5 minutes. Not that that probably is going to happen, but certainly there is no impetus for them to rush. And TA, as you can see, just taking their time. Benoit with the ball, looks to drive. He does shoot. He does score. Nice when you have that option as well. You don't have to pass it around. You can just go up and score. Benoit adding 2 more to his total tonight. What a night for him, scoring over 1,000 points. Edgerton also having himself a night. He misses on the attempt. Again, volleyball situation. Look at the effort there by Edgerton to pass that around. Finds the open man. O'Gwyn nails it in the corner. Edgerton comes up limping, but what an effort play by him. He's been quite the player tonight for the Tigers. Very impressive performance by Edgerton. Gellis kicks it back over to Alston. Alston back to Gellis. Again, no real need to shoot it early. TA can take their time and be selective with their shot. Except right there, Alston turns it over. And it is made. Sylvain makes another great shot. He has a great left-hand dribble. Kamari, great hesitation there to break the press. Over to Alston. He finds Kamari, to Benoit, over to Kamari. Short there by Gellis. Biddeford ball. Again, only a 6-point game with 1:10 left. O'Gwyn rises up from the corner. He is short. Missed by Biddeford. My goodness. Dorr missed that shot. Benoit is fouled by Sylvain. Benoit will not be at the line. They are not in the bonus. It'll be out of bounds opportunity here for the Golden Trojans. And TA's got to be careful here. They've been passing the ball around a little sloppily here the last minute, and Biddeford has, again, cut this back down to 6. Benoit is going to inbound here to Alston. Guard by Sylvain. He finds Kamari in the corner. Back out to Alston. Dangerous pass. Back over into the corner to Kamari. Over to Benoit. That's the man you want with the ball. He's getting doubled, and he is now fouled by Edgerton. And he should be at the line for 2.
Foul on Biddeford number 10, Travis Edgerton. His first. Team limit.
That is only Edgerton's first foul. Unbelievable for the way he has been playing tonight, so frenetic and with energy. Only his first foul. Again, a very impressive performance by number 10 tonight for Biddeford. Again, Benoit misses the first. I was about to say he's TA's best free throw shooter. I didn't want to jinx him, but apparently I jinxed him by just thinking about it. Again, he came in tonight shooting 80% on the season at the free throw line. He'll be here for his second attempt. Swishes that. Nothing but nylon there. Hamilton comes in for Hussey. Again, Hussey with 4 fouls. Coach Nelson cognizant of that. Again, Biddeford down 7 with the ball. 44.6 seconds remain in this contest. And, of course, inbounded to Edgerton. If anyone's going to put up this shot, it's going to be him. O'Gwyn flips it to him. O'Gwyn back at the top. He rises up. Just short. Rebound by Benoit. He is fouled. And TA will shoot another 2. Benoit will shoot 2. Dangerous play for them. He comes up limping. Again, dangerous there where he was unable to establish his feet. Again, may have been incidental, but a foul was called, and Benoit will be back at the line for 2.
Wyatt Benoit at the line.
Those are such tough calls for officials when you see incidental contact like that. Both guys are going for the ball, so aggressive. The game's on the line here. You got to let them be competitors at some point, and then at some point as well, you got to, officiate the game and call something. So, again, tough call there. Could have gone either way, but Benoit's at the line, hits the first. TA takes an 8-point lead here. Again, if you're TA, you're feeling pretty comfortable here now, back up 8, potentially 9, but certainly, again, Biddeford has shown they're not about to give up. Benoit hits both to make it a 9-point contest. 34.9 remain. Edgerton, again, brings it back up for Biddeford. Guarded by Benoit. He's off 1 foot. Can't make it. Hamilton with the rebound. Not fouled. Benoit with it. He's dribbling it out. He's reached in by Dorr. Back at the line for 2. And at this point, semantics for TA. They will take this contest with only 17.9 seconds remaining. Up 9 with Benoit at the line for 2 more. Again, great senior night for TA. I wouldn't be shocked if we could see Mr. Zach Nelson come in here for 1 play for TA. I'm hoping to see him get into this game on senior night. Again, injured on Tuesday. And yes, Coach Nelson calling over his youngest son here. Again, he's got to be careful, of course. He is injured, and certainly take it very easy here. Again, Zach has had a great regular season here for TA.
And number 33, Zach Nelson.
Again, got to focus on Zach here for just a second. Number 33, getting some last minute action here tonight for TA. Again, certainly due to his injury, so he's just going to hide in the corner, it looks like, for TA. Benoit hits both. Again, Nelson kind of just trots over near the sideline, not doing much. Again, this game is in hand now. 1 more shot attempt for Biddeford. Edgerton throws it up. It's off the mark. TA can just dribble this out and take an 11-point win. No, he is fouled. Oh, Dorr fouls him with 3 seconds remaining. TA is going to have to shoot 2 more here. Alston will be at the line. Thought that was going to be it. TA is going to empty the bench here now, get some other players in on senior night. That's a great move by Coach Nelson. And again, Alston will be at the line for 2. Benoit comes out to a hero's welcome, or a hero's applause, I should say. Pardon me. Again, what a career for Wyatt Benoit here at TA. He's certainly not done just yet. There's playoffs to go. But again, what a great way to end the regular season career for these seniors here on senior night. Again, our seniors, Wyatt Benoit, the aforementioned player, Ryan Kamari, Zach Nelson, Trey Eldred, and manager this year, Jack Parody, who would have played this year, but again, was injured in football. And folks, they're not even going to do the free throws. They're calling it good. I couldn't agree better. What a great ending to this game if you're a Golden Trojans fan. Again, the final score 65-54. TA on top. They end the regular season 16-2. The number 1 seed in Class AA South. Unbelievable regular season for Coach Nelson, his entire coaching staff, and of course, the players. We are unable to bring you live broadcasts from TATV in Portland, whether the games are at the Cross Insurance Arena, the Portland Expo, wherever they are. We do not own the rights to those games, but certainly we will be there. TATV will be there to bring you media coverage. We will take photos. We will do sideline videos. We'll do whatever we can, whatever we're allowed to do. We'll bring that to you on all of our social media channels. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Thornton Academy. You can find us, of course, right here on YouTube at youtube.com/Thornton Academy Trojans. You can find us on X at TA Trojan Sports, and also follow our athletic director, Mr. Lance Johnson. And of course, you can keep messaging us anytime using any of our social media apps for information. But again, my name is Josh Polster. So glad we were able to bring you tonight's live stream of senior night here at Linnell Gymnasium, and perhaps our last ever boys basketball game here in the historic Linnell Gymnasium, which opened in 1963. So if this is how we're going out here at Linnell, what a way to do it. So many memories tonight, special night, special occasion. So again, so happy you were able to join us tonight. Again, my name is Josh Polster. I want to thank you for tuning in, and we will be sure to see you next time. Take care.